last part of this presentation is this. I think in terms of Omicron, I'm going to fire this shot as early as possible, which is too late now, actually. I didn't expect us to hit 24. I thought our Minister of Health was saying 15,000 is very high. Yesterday, we just got 24,000. Okay, the good news is that we don't measure by the number of people infected. We measure by the number of hospital space we have left in terms of occupation of the beds, and also in terms of ICU, how many people need oxygen, all these things. So this is a new combination. So for most of you who are in endemic, the major difference between pandemic and endemic is this: most governments should shift towards whether I have enough hospital bed to handle the critical care. Okay, and that's the story in Hong Kong now. I don't know whether our Hong Kong friends are here, but that's the story for Hong Kong. Okay, I think they got hit and they're not ready. So it is more of a policy requirement, and they'll come back, not to worry. But the thing is, now they're going to struggle for next 1-2 weeks. Okay, because of the critical care that they are not prepared. Okay. Bunny's 2% needs to come in. Let them come in. Okay. Next, we talk about last part is workforce continuity. Yeah? Okay, this is just for your information. We ran out of bus driver, bus conductor. We ran out of our airport cannot for cargos and all these things. Okay, so this is almost a week old. Unfortunately, it's getting worse now. So a lot of people any organization that needs physical body on site, like the transportation logistic industry, in these two cases, what happened is you are running out of people. So this is where forward-looking, if you are from the bus company or from a train company, forward-looking, you have to now appeal. You may have to either have new drivers, which is not easy to train, or you have to tell the government to say we're going to go slow. The intervals are going to be higher, longer, so that we have lesser people. We have not enough drivers, for example, which is what the bus company, the train company are doing at the moment. Okay, and the government now is going full automation, and that's where they're heading for. Eventually, the train must be managed for a control center. If I know the Singapore government well enough, a lot of things are going to be remote in about 3 years' time, thanks to this. Okay, so staff shortage in all your organizations is going to be a problem. My advice to you, go back to your HR and start thinking about it now. And then you say, Dr. Goh, none of our business again. No, it is your business because you're denying access to your people. Remember, my definition of disaster is denying access to people, process, and infrastructure. And people is COVID. Okay, so start getting the HR to think about it. And if you 3 weeks ago, you will say COVID-19, if you lose 50% of people staying at home, but nobody believes that it's going to hit 15,000, and 24,000 today is really a high number. It got nothing to do, they are not dead now, they are just quarantined at home, not allowed to come out. Okay, which means they can't help you at the airport, they can't help you at the trains, driving to run your train, to run your buses, to run the depots for the bus terminals, and so on and so forth. Okay, so your manpower strategy, this is not this is just common sense. This is where I start to, someone was asking me how to handle this. I think basically is common sense. Critical, non-critical, operational. Okay, find out what's the skill set. This is where HR comes in. Start to load HR with all these ideas first. And then what I tend to do is mission critical and non-mission critical.